Peace be with you. This is Miya, your dance life coach, your transformational miracle worker, the founder of Kizomba Kafe, having a cup of coffee in the air through Kizomba Kafe, where I deliver the most important news for your monthly full moon report, where you don't have to feel like either you are crazy or you're so emotional, you just don't know what's going on with you, so that you can prevent going through some chaos in life. And this is my place where I can humbly share with you of all the things I learned about astrology, so I can actually help the community to stay strong and being supported. And before we jump into this new full moon into Pisces this time on September 6th, I just want to say sorry guys, I've been MIA for the last few weeks, not producing any videos or audio because I was having a little retreat period of time where I want to really enjoy and taking the time out there to do some more deeper and more personal care, so that I'm able to get back on track to deliver more and share more with you guys. And often they say, that saying of Mercury retrograding, right? When people say, oh yeah, all the computer devices, electronic devices, breakdowns and all that stuff, it did actually happen to me too. I make so many videos. No matter what I did, no matter what I do, something will happen to prevent me to post them. So at the end, I decided to just let go, not fighting with the mother nature energy, I call it. So that's actually get into what's gonna happen for September 6th, the full moon getting into Pisces. Okay, so we knew that Mercury still is retrograding right now. It's coming out soon. And we also went through the August 21st solar eclipse. We actually had 2 eclipses this year, which is quite chaotic. And also, of course, it was like a historical event where even politicians didn't miss a bit of it. And I have to say, if you did pay attention to what has been happening since August 21st until now, just a couple of weeks, but have you actually noticed there are a lot of new things, new beginnings already has happened to you in your daily life in regards of jobs, people, love, relationship, and also new creative ideas. Maybe the old you used to believe certain ways, suddenly, overnight, you feel like, oh, I do not need that anymore, or I don't want to care about certain things or certain people anymore. This is exactly what the power and the impact of solar eclipse can actually do to our life. Because think about it this way, solar eclipse is not just about the eclipse of the energy of the sun. It's actually the moon and the sun, 2 energies combined together. Even in the ancient, in religious beliefs, and also other ancient traditional ways of spiritual and also astrologies and other things, everyone knows solar eclipse is no joke. And how can we actually utilize that energy to have a reset button to help us to move forward? That's why we need to talk about this Pisces full moon, because I was hesitating, wanting to know when will be the time I'm going to be ready again to make a video or audio. And guess what? It was like a sudden shift. About 2 days ago, I knew the time is coming again. And this is exactly the energy of Pisces. And I'm sure some of you have already been thinking about new ideas, or maybe even a new job positions, new creativities, some kind of desire you didn't actually think that might be possible. Right now, you are going through, oh, I don't mind to try this new thing. I don't mind to actually give up on that old belief. This is exactly what full moon in Pisces is doing for us. And also, I want to say happy birthdays to Virgo. Why I'm saying that? Because we're actually getting into the Virgo season. We were in the Leo season, which is perfect. We did a lot of crazy, so much firing energy, go, go, go. And then we get exhausted and we are kind of just like going over the place, trying to explore, trying to have adventures in life, trying to find out exactly where we belong. And right now, because of the transition, that Venus also will be joining Virgo on September 20th as well. Venus, the love, the caring, harmonized energy is going to bring us a bit of like the good luck energy on September 20th. And from there, you're going to be actually noticing new people coming in your life where you're gonna start to feel a bit different of a deeper connection. So watch out for that, girls and guys. If you're a single person looking for some new relationship, this might be your epiphany in this year. Okay, especially people who are having the sun or moon or ascendant sign in Leo, Sagittarius, and also what's the other one? Aries, and also Scorpions, and what else? Who else? Let me think. Can be also for Libra. I think these are the signs people are going to actually meet new partners in this period of time. It's coming into a very gradual, peaceful way. And if you actually were in the relationship from the past where you have a little hiccup, right now you're gonna notice that you might have a new perspective and their reconciliation. Yes, that's it. Thank you very much. That's gonna be the new thing that might be happening. Okay, and also that's just kind of break it down into knowing what is the energy of Virgo. So Virgo represent, if you have any Virgo friends, like I have a lot of friends. Okay, a lot. Most of people I know in my life are Virgo. If I meet a new person, it's always gonna be a Virgo, either a boy or a girl. I just gravitate toward Virgo people a lot because of my Cancer sign. Virgo resembles project. Okay, to make projects become reality. It also resembles health, your health, anything about personal health, over health, mental health, whatever you can name it. And then the third thing is about work, about ambition, about the person that get things done. Virgos actually are known the people who are most hardworking out of all the zodiac signs. These are the people, when you get them to have a task done, they're gonna go extra miles to make sure things get done in the precise and also so-called perfectionist way, where sometimes they can be a little bit too nitpicking, being too picky, and get people go crazy. Like, can you just have a little sense of humor, sense of maybe mercy? Why does it have to be always a black and white or like structure? That's what Virgo is gonna be like. But thank God to this energy we're gonna get into, because this is the time for most of us who wants to get into the business world, about accomplishments, studies, education, new ideas, create productions, something that you want to create as a goal setting. This will be the perfect time to actually feel physically you're going to be able to move forward and actually do it. Just do the walk, not just the talk anymore. Because the last few weeks, like a month or half, we were kind of getting into the sitting in the water. Let's say, put that way. If we talk about Pisces, swimming in the water, we were kind of hesitating, has this sit back, not really knowing what's happening, confused, solitary. Like you feel like you were actually feeling super good in just spending time with yourself. Don't want to get socialized with people and all that stuff, because while we were going through the past few weeks, let's say a month or something, we were actually trying to figure out what's our social life status like, our love, our friendship with people, like for recognitions, for waiting to figure out, what is this purpose that we come to this life to serve, what are the examples of, like, say, what you want out of the situation you have with what you put into a relationship, what you gain out of it. So we were actually going through that, kind of nitpicking about, what about me? What about me? What about me? This is what we were going through in the past few weeks. And now, because you already figured out the older beliefs, the older reasons why you love or like something, you're pushing, you're trying to get things done, and then you just keep on having these roadblocks. This moment right now, all that stuff somehow just bloop, disappear. It just like smoke disappear in the air, because when the moon is moving into, planets moving into Pisces, this is where you actually start to become more and more, a bit more clear about what you want, where you want to go for this next period of time, where you're actually able to take that little extra step to go, okay, now I'm ready. I'm going to go out there and do whatever it is that's going to take me to accomplish that. So in other words, the spiritual activity, the spiritual awakening, it's becoming a little bit more aligned with your own emotions as well. And that's what the Pisces energy is going to dig out a lot of our emotional validations that we have with ourselves, and also this identity of what is going on, what is it that I want, who am I gonna give my attention to and not to. You actually will come to a very clear picture of like how to set the boundary for yourself and also for other people. And this is the reason why I think it's actually a good thing. And also Pisces, that's also jump into telling you a little bit about another thing about Pisces, is that it rules the last part on the 12 houses on the charts, like zodiac charts. We have this astrology breaking into house number 1 to 12, like the clock, right? So Pisces actually is the last part of the 12th house. It's the 12 on the 12th house actually, which rules spirituality. It rules your feelings. It rules your emotions. It rules intuition, creativity, compassion, community, and also, as I mentioned, emotion. A lot of emotions. Okay, it's about building something. So when we are in this over above what I just mentioned, you might start to actually experience some areas of certain things. You will catch yourself thinking, what about me? Or feeling like whatever you desire, to look at what you can serve better in terms of self-care. I mentioned that earlier. It's going to be the key point for this period of time. And I'm sure some of you already have sensed it in this past 1 week or so, where you started to really get more in touch with your own emotions, where you think, I can do this, I can do that. I feel like I want to do this. I'm not going to give a damn, about certain things with certain people anymore, because then you start to step up for yourself to reclaim your personal worth, right? Your worth, your value, and that is very important. It's sexy. I always say sexy, it's hot. You got to know where do you stand, where you actually draw the boundary of not giving away when you know you need to save some energy for yourself. That's where people actually will respect you more, and also knowing when to show compassion to other people, even though you don't have too much to give. The compassion is the key. We don't have to give so much. Sometimes a couple of good words to show that you care, just by a couple of good words, can break through the ice of this energetic level, the block between the two people. Without doing so much, you are actually already doing a very good charity. Is to help other people to feel a bit better about themselves. And the most attractive human beings I've seen in this life are the ones who are not selfish, to give a little push, little encouragement for other human fellow, so-called brothers, sisters in this life. When we are able to share just a little bit of that compassion and that mercy and love, this world can actually become a more peaceful place, where we can all feel like we all belong to each other. We are a unit of one kind, right? And also, another thing about this energy is actually located on 4th degree. Number 4 in numerology, it resembles to the 4 elements in life. To me, number 4 is a very profound, powerful, also a completion of a good luck number. Or in other belief system, number 4 is a completion of life circle. Water, fire, air, and earth. That's 4 elements. And these resonate with the Virgo energy, because Virgo has exactly 4 elements. That's breaking down to foundation, structure, cultivation, and security. So if I may able to describe it this way, why this Pisces in Virgo is so important is because if you don't have the foundation, think about this. How can you actually set the structure? If you don't have the structure, how could you actually move forward, growth, and cultivate? You got nothing. There's no goal, right? And if you don't do none of that, how are you able to actually to create security for yourself? So this is the reason why this time right now is gonna be a setting foundation for your future next few months to get where you want, to set that goal for the new future you from now to next few months. And you're going to see the baby steps, which is the structure putting into there. And you are going to notice that there's this shift in the energy right now, especially from September 20th. It will help you so much in transitioning this power engine to get you to set a brand new so-called the result of what you were longing for, what you're trying to manifest the past few weeks or month perhaps. And another good thing is that, as I mentioned, Venus will be joining Virgo, okay, on September 20th. We are gonna shine like shining stars in love. So if you ever say the last few weeks, month, meet new people in your life, or maybe the exes, whatever, people that you still feel like there's a chance, possibilities of the chance of cultivating new love, new emotions, new understandings, you might have a little hiccup here or there, the small ones. I'm not talking about those big, major decision making when it comes to break down their marriages and stuff like that. I'm talking about the little meeting new people where you kind of feel like, I want to try, but no, I'm kind of step back because I'm scared, whatever, right? Or maybe you have little misunderstanding, you have little fear, little not quite sure, doubt either in yourself or another person, and you're having this like so-called resentment because you don't want to get hurt. This time right now, you might suddenly feel like, oh, what happened? I don't remember we had that conversation. Let's not talk about that, but I like you right now. So why can't we bring this to another level of trying to understand each other's differently? And then perhaps one person will be like, or two people at the same time will be like, I like you more than what I think. Maybe this is going to be something new for us. So this is what you're going to be actually experiencing, is that you might feel shy to speak up for your needs and desire, or you didn't really know what you want in this relationship that you're cultivating. Either it would be love relationship, business relationship, any sort of partnership relationship. This time right now, you are able to see very clear the black and white of where you want to take this relationship towards. And the good news is that if it's not coming from the place of goodness, it will be much easier to actually let go of it, come into a place where you can speak up and then let another person know, this is what I want. Also, you're able to see more of a clear picture of what's the other person's intention. You're actually able to see the hidden messages that you didn't see before, the hidden layers of something you never noticed before. This is going to be the time you're going to have epiphany, go, oh my God, now I see where this is going to. So, my fellow friends here, in order to gravitate towards the people or manifest or attracting people in your life that's not going to bring you drama, that's not going to bring you headache, that's not going to bring you any sort of like loss, okay, in any form. You got to do your job is to be truthful to yourself, be real. Even if it says that you have to show your weakness, your vulnerability, it's okay. Like I say, I do a lot of retreat from time to time when you see me disappeared, not because something bad happened to me. It's because I realized I have some homework to do, is to learn to go through the growth of my own emotions, to know what is the thing I could improve or let go or move forward or change my way of thinking, and be open to receive other people's advice, because it might trigger my own emotions from the past, right? We all have the past hurt, past wounds and all that stuff. But when we are able to take a step back, not to make decisions, sit down with that emotion, observe it, and look at what can we do to improve. That's where the sexy part comes out. And guess what? That is the power of life. It's not how to try to pretend to be someone else. It's not try to hide, try to escape, try to prevent, or try to blame other people. I've done all that stuff before, and I'm telling you, either that way or this way around, you can see the differences as a result. So I'm gonna just leave you guys for here that this full moon reports, I haven't done it for a couple of months. I'm sorry, again, apologize. But soaking in this energy, we still have time from today, September 5th, up to September 8th or 9th. Around 3 days before and 3 days after the full moon, the energy stays around. Utilize this time, meditate in your own mind. It doesn't have to be actual meditation, but just like setting the intention of like, what can I learn from this? What is the new me I would love to cultivate? And let's see what happens next. Okay, and also if you like this audio and also my other videos, I will highly recommend, if you don't mind, to share this with someone that you know can benefit from this. Because again, the purpose of me making these audios or videos is not being popular or being known. It's just that I'm coming from the level where I understand about human emotions in the very fragile way, where I have to go through personal journey to learn from the hard way. And so I would love to encourage you to, invite others to join our family. And if you like this, please hit subscribe and also like and share with others. And until then, please do take care of yourself. And even though I don't know you, seeing you all the time, but I do love you from the divine love energy. Okay? And take care until next time.